Today, we are going to talk about streaming. We are going to discuss and give our opinions about streaming. But the main thing that we are going to discuss is if streaming is a job or isn't a job. This has been a very polemic topic nowadays because some people think that streaming can be considered a job, and other ones think that this won't is not a job. Streaming is when somebody play a video game or make some activity and he make a live video so the people can interact and donate him different kind of money. I mean, they give their support and donations to the streamer. So this is why the reason that some people think that streaming is actually a job, but the other part think that it's not a job because is something like very easy for somebody. So this is the polemic situation. So today we are going to discuss and debate about this to to arrive to an agreement to see if this activity is a job or isn't a job. Okay, so the next thing aspect that I want to introduce is that we our posture about this in the team. They see different kind of opinions, so we will listen to the diversity of them so we can take different points of view about this polemic aspect. Streamers nowadays are one of the biggest activity in social media because they make all of the video games of interest for the people. For example, if it's a Among Us game that is actually in a good stage of the in the society, they will play it and they will have people to see them. So we will analyze all of
¿Me
these
escuchar?
aspects and
Sí,
to give our
Sí.
opinion.
ok,
Digamos que
aprovechemos que se detuvo.
hablo un poco a gritos.
Ok, aprovechemos que se detuvo un segundo. Ok, um, thank you, Angel, for your introduction. I think that was great. Personally, I think that streamers deserve to be treated as any other worker since they dedicate a lot of time and effort to do what they do. Streaming is not an easy task, so I respect it, and I think that many other adults should respect.
Well, in my opinion, I think that being a streamer, because the streamers that live of this activity dedicate a lot of time and effort, and they also have their own schedule, you know? Actually, there are videos of many streamers telling their audience that they have to establish a schedule and they stream more than 8 hours.
I consider that being a streamer is a job since it dedicates your time to entertain the public, to see to and know what the public likes and what they will like, to know what they will give their attention, and to know what are you are going to give on your next content. By giving the public something entertaining, fun, and intimidating, it makes people more hooked on seeing it. Spending more time on the platform, which helps the streamer, since it generates profits and gives people that.
Well, I also agree that being a streamer should be considered as a job. Because there are people who stream for more than 12 hours, more than a typical workday, and they don't get money from it. There is also the case of people who, with a bit of luck, intelligence, and perseverance, have achieved many viewers and thus generate. Ah, ya, ese es un corte. And generate much more money than a normal profession. That is why I consider that the streamer should be respected, and I consider it as a job.
But why do you think that people don't consider it a job? Well,
Well, I think that the people that don't consider a job are confused with the people that don't make it like necessary. Like they're doing like a hobby or something like is like, oh, it's just like a game or it's just to the people seeing it and that's all. There are people that are like in that they say, yes, I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it right. This is what I'm going to give to the public and this is going to be good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think that it's because that video games were just watched as a hobby and not as a job.
But
But also people have to understand that it can be a work and hobbies can be a work and video games are not the exception.
I
yeah,
think it's more like they don't understand how it works, since there wasn't anything like that at their time. Like, and they think of it as a threat to their actual works, since someone playing video games is earning more money than that he thinks that his job is especially complicated and it's close-minded to new options of work. I think it's that.
Yes, and not many people like can live of this. I think that less than the 10% of people that try it uh, reach it
Probably
because
less, I think.
yeah,
It
maybe
depends a lot
less.
of the audience and how you and of your personality.
Yeah, you have to have many things
Qualities.
to
Hmm.
be creative on that tops.
That's one
exactly.
thing. Yeah,
You have to think how why the people are going to watch you and know the other million of people that are streaming the same.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but but also the people think that is not a job because they are playing video games. But what they don't know is that the video games give the people more attention, more like to be more interested in that.
Yeah, it is a video games are there for entertaining us. It's natural that we as young agers we want to know more about video games and watch video games.
Yeah,
Yes, and they're like they're not just paying to see a gameplay. They're also paying for the knowledge of the streamer in a certain type of video games and like how they are in personality.
Hmm.
I think I understand a bit why people don't consider it as a job, and it's called envy. Obviously, that some people who may not even finish their studies are earning more money than you can get frustrated a bit. However, people shouldn't disrespect them.
So now we are going to with Jesus. He's going to give a conclusion about the topic.
In conclusion, streaming can be considered a job, though it all depends in the amount of viewers, subscriptions, and partnerships that you have. Streaming is a wild west. You actually depend on luck sometimes, but a lot of people have become successful thanks to these kind of platforms. If you're planning on streaming to gain income, have a backup plan. Don't spend all your time and money on it, since becoming successful is not guaranteed.